What up with it? Welcome back to the channel. And a few months ago, I went on this journey to build my very first gaming PC all from scratch. I was getting ready to buy a pre-built. A lot of people told me not to take that route, to just build my own. And instead of going out dropping $3,000 all at once on a brand new high-end PC, I've decided to just buy one piece a month. And that's exactly what I've been doing for the past 6 months. And I've built up a pretty good assortment of different PC parts and pieces. And I'm here to share them with you, see what you think, get your feedback. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so all of the items that I'm getting ready to show, I am keeping it in the box just in case you guys give me any other alternatives or anything else that I might want to swap it with to complete this build. So starting off at number 1, let's start with the keyboard. I decided to go with the Razer Huntsman V3 Pro. I read a lot of positive reviews online about this keyboard, and some of the key features about this keyboard apparently is really comfortable. I love the media controls on it, and one of the main reasons that I decided to get this keyboard is because of the optomechanical switches. An optomechanical switch is a mechanical keyboard that uses infrared light and photoelectric switches to detect key presses. Some of the pros of a system like this are a faster reaction time, longer life, no metal contact, easy key switch removal, and analog signaling. Moving on to our second part, we have the CPU air cooler. So I decided to go with the Assassin 4 by Deepcool. At first I was gonna choose a liquid cool system for this build, but from all of the research that I did and videos that I watched on YouTube, I didn't really see a big enough difference between a premium air cooling system versus a water cooled system. So I just decided to go air. And a couple of pros about this air cooler that I went with: it has a dual tower design, really quiet fans, and socket compatibility. And apparently that's a really important thing when you're building PCs. So this is the one that I decided to go with. It had a lot of positive and great reviews on it, and according to everything that I read, I should be able to push my PC to its limits, and this should be able to get the job done and keep everything nice and cool. Next up, we have the power supply, and I decided to go with the EVGA or EVGA 1300 watt GT Supernova. Part of my thinking behind this build was to kind of future-proof some things as much as I can. I figure why not, since I'm buying one piece at a time anyway. Some of the pros about this power supply: obviously it's a 1300 watt capacity. It is 80 plus gold certified, and I believe that means it's energy efficient, which should mean lower bills and less heat. It's fully modular, and according to the reviews that I read, apparently it's pretty quiet too, which is another plus. Next up at number 4, we have our RAM. I decided to go with the 32GB DDR5 Trident Z5. Again, a lot of positive reviews on this one also. It should be super fast and ready to handle anything that I throw at it. The dual 32GB capacity should be perfect for gaming, streaming, and multitasking. And apparently DDR5 being the latest and greatest in tech, it should make everything run buttery smooth. And coming in at number 5, we have our mouse, and I decided to go with the Razer Basilisk V3 Pro. I wanted something that has some good size to it because I have bigger hands, and right now I'm using a Microsoft mouse, and I would say that it's too small for me, but it gets the job done. So for this PC, I definitely want something a lot more comfortable than the mouse that I'm currently using, so I decided to go with this one. Some of the pros are high precision sensors, customizable buttons, a very comfortable grip, and RGB lighting. Next up, we have these Corsair SP120 tower fans. I really want to make sure this build has great airflow, and some of the key features about these fans is that they have a static pressure design, which is perfect for pushing air through radiators and heat sinks. According to all the reviews, they seem to be pretty quiet and pretty versatile. I should be able to use them as intake or exhaust, whatever I need. And last but not least, we have the Corsair 5000D Airflow Tower Case. This is a really popular company in the PC community with a lot of great reviews. Some of the pros about this case, according to the community: it has some great airflow thanks to the mesh panels in the front, keeping everything nice and cool. Great cable management with built-in channels to keep all of the cables nice and neat. It has some great cooling options with tons of room for fans and radiators, and it's also easy to build in because of the spacious area inside of the case. And that's pretty much it. Aside from the thermal paste, those are all the items that I have thus far along this PC building journey. Don't forget to go down below and let me know what you think about the parts that I've chosen for my build so far. But now I want to get into some of the parts that I'm thinking about grabbing in the near future. So up first, we have the motherboard, and the one that I'm thinking about going with is the Asus ROG Strix X670E-E. A lot of people seem to like it, so this will probably be my next purchase to go towards my PC build. And next up, we have the CPU, and as of right now, I've decided to go with the AMD Ryzen 9 7950X. Apparently this thing is a beast, and everyone who owns it is more than satisfied with it. So this is the one that I'm deciding to go with. I'm just hoping that everything that I have so far is in fact compatible, and if you do see anything that may bump heads in the future, make sure you drop that down in the comments below and let me know. And next up we have the SSD, which I'll probably get around to getting after I get the motherboard, which may be around February or March, but the one that I'm deciding to go with is the Kingston Fury Renegade 4TB. This SSD comes with a heatsink, and it also has a lot of great reviews. I haven't seen anyone complain about compatibility issues, so I'm really leaning towards this SSD, and 9 times out of 10 this will probably be the one that I end up with. And last but not least, we have the GPU. And when I first started this journey, I was gonna go with the 4080 or 4090, but I was told that a new generation is getting ready to drop, that being the 50 series. So I believe that the 5090s and the 5080s are getting ready to come out, and that I might want to wait until those drop to maybe see what the prices do, and maybe once that happens I'll be able to go from there as far as making a decision on what GPU to drop in this build. If you have any recommendations or anything that you would like to see placed in this PC build, or that you may feel like would work a whole lot better than a 5090 or a 4090 or something like that, make sure you drop that down in the comments below. Oh yeah, and also make sure you drop your monitor recommendations below. I have yet to find a monitor that I like, or a monitor that provides the best bang for my buck while also allowing me to utilize a lot of the power that this PC may potentially put out in the future. If you saw anything that you liked or may be interested in, I will be leaving a link to all of the items shown in this video in the description below, so make sure you check that out. But that's all I got for y'all today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Keep a lookout for part 2 of this video. I will be doing another parts update in a few months, and once I have all the parts completed, I will be building the entire PC on this channel, so make sure you don't miss out on that. But once again, that's all I got for y'all today, so until next time, Woden, peace.